Welcome back to the Benchwarmers. I am your host, Darns, joined, of course, my co-host, Mr. Saul.
I am here.
The lovely, talented Danny.
Present.
The lovely and talented Josh.
Hola, ¿cómo estás? Me llamo Josh.
Me llamo Josh. Silent J. And, of course, running the board, running the show, running my world, Mr. Cheese Pants.
Hola.
Well, there you go.
Everybody's we're not on Roomba, folks. We drop it every now and again. All right, but we are broadcasting live on the all-new FM 96.9 The Game, still on AM 740 and across the world on iHeartRadio. And I got to tell you, this is an absolute pleasure for me. I've been a huge Predator fan for a very long time, and especially of Rob Keefe. I listen to him all the time on the Monsters. He's just one of those just great, those genuine, just like cool guys.
Yeah, you can definitely tell, man.
And I'm hoping on this interview, I am hoping that we can get him to brag, because anytime they win, he's a team-first guy. He always gives all the credit, and he never, you know what I'm saying? And he'll take all the blame. He's just that go-to guy. But I want him to brag, because this wasn't the war on I-4. This is the freaking barrage on I-4.
It was a slaughter.
This is just the absolute decimation on I-4. So thank you very much, you guys. Coach Rob Keefe from the Orlando Predators.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, how we doing?
We're doing good. I got to tell you, it's so funny because I talk so fast, and I am a ball of energy, and I don't hold a candle to you, sir. How do you do it?
No, you know what? Sometimes when I get on the radio, I got to calm down. I got to take a couple breaths. I can't talk too fast, because then people might change the channel because they might not understand me.
Well, I get that, but it's mainly instead of the understanding, they're like, you're an idiot. So, hey, a huge win, 76-25, just absolutely trounced Tampa. I mean, how good does that feel for a season opener?
Well, it's so good, and I think, we've been building something here. I think, change of ownership in the last few years, we're trying to get it back to, what the Orlando Predators once were. I mean, this is, our 25th year anniversary, and it's a big deal. I mean, we've been putting together a great team here for the last 3 years, and having an ownership like, Westgate Resorts and Casinos, I mean, it's only going to get better. It's a recruiting sport, and this is we don't have a draft in the, Arena Football League. This is, why do you choose Orlando over Philadelphia or Los Angeles or all these other places? And so we've gotten to the point where guys want to come here. Guys believe in what we're doing. And I think you saw a product of how hard we've been working for the last 6 months. So it feels great to kick the season off like that. And now we get to come home back this weekend.
It was really great for me, especially from a fan perspective, because I was there in the playoff game this last season, and, it was just such a heartbreak, you know what I mean? And to have players, like you said, not only do you not have a draft, you have players called up to the NFL without knowing right before the game, right?
Yeah, absolutely. So last year, literally, we have anywhere from 24 to 30 guys on an arena football team, based on injury, based on, however we can work the roster. 21 guys play, on every given, Saturday night, whatever it might be. So last year, 7 players out of the 21 that we had starting for us, 7 of them went to the NFL. I mean, it's that kind of a program right now. I mean, these guys are playing on Sunday. They're not just on practice squads. I mean, they're literally, Indianapolis Colts, New Orleans Saints. I mean, they're really doing some big things. And yeah, right before, our playoff game, our home playoff game, one of the players got a call from Mickey Loomis, the general manager of the New Orleans Saints, and said, "Hey, look, we're going to fly in tomorrow." He calls us. And he says, "Coach, what do I do?" I was like, what the heck do you mean, what do you do? I mean, you're not going to play this game. I mean, this is the whole point, and you go up. But, yeah, I mean, and also, too, knowing that as a coach, knowing that as, a guy who does personnel with our general managers, I mean, we have a lot of people that work with us to set the roster properly. You have to prepare for that. So this year we went with a lot of depth that just in case somebody does get called up, hey, we'll plug and play. We'll put somebody right there, and we won't stop, and we won't miss a beat.
All right, so a couple quick notes here. We had, the AFL's Rookie of the Year back in 2014. Wide receiver Greg Carr got the first 3 touchdowns of the game, finished up with 7 receptions and 4 touchdowns. Brandon Tompkins there got 6 receptions there, 61 yards and 2 touchdowns. And you even got the UCF product. Jordan McRae got a touchdown reception there at the end?
What?
Yeah, so what you can do, so these guys, you have – a down lineman, one down lineman. Actually, he's a tackle body, but he actually plays the tight end position. And yeah, absolutely. There's 5 eligible receivers, in arena football. One of them can be that tackle tight end spot. And yeah, we did a little kind of bootleg action, fake toss, he went out on what we call a T corner, back in the corner of the end zone, kind of lobbed it up there for him, bobbled it a little bit at 330 pounds. But absolutely, man, we want to get the big guys involved, and it's fun for the fans, too. And I think as a coaching staff, we're very aware of that. We have a very explosive, kind of high, intensity, in-your-face kind of team. And I think it's just great sports, and it's great for the fans. So, absolutely, man, you always got to show love to the big guys.
Well, and, I got to tell you, and again, this radio thing, we're not even a blip on the radar at this point. So I'm still, I still have myself in fan. I've got to learn to watch my mouth from the media perspective, but I'm still in fan mode. And if you guys haven't gone to a game out there, you need to go. It is so much fun. It's electric in there. It's very intimate. It's great football. This Saturday, April 9th, first home game opening up against Portland. Well,
there you go.
We had some success against them on the soccer side here, but call 407-355-2200 for the tickets there. And of course, my daughter will be singing the national anthem there with Carolina Elementary.
Nice.
What?
Nice. Awesome.
Yeah. So I'm going to be out there. So the reason why we wanted to have you on the air too, and I was talking with Mike before the show, is we want people to get to know the team. So we're going to start a weekly segment here called Meet Your Predator, where we want to know the person that we're rooting for. We want to know, likes, dislikes, what are you into? So you were the first one here, trial by fire here. Tell us about Coach Rob Keefe.
Oh man, put me on the spot here.
Yeah.
No, well, I tell you what, and this is not so much about myself, but we always tell the guys. I mean, this is really every single person has a dream on this team, and this is kind of how we built it, myself included. I mean, the three coaches that have come before me are all now currently in the NFL, and so we actually on the scouting report today, we. Literally, the quote that we had on the scouting report for the players: if they're not laughing at your dreams, you're not dreaming big enough. And so for me, included, I mean, I want to be a major college coach. I get a lot of opportunities for lower, smaller colleges. People right now have had a couple internships right now for the NFL, but a lot of people are at the point now with the Orlando Predators. I think they see what we're doing. And so for me personally, at 35 years old, I mean, I want to be a major college coach or an NFL head coach one day. So for us, I mean, this is a stepping stone, but at the same time, instead of looking towards the future, we definitely want to live in the moment. And so I'm just proud to represent Orlando the right way. I'm proud to be here, and I'm proud to represent the Predators. But for me, as a person, I'm passionate, I'm energetic. I really believe in what I'm doing. And at the end of the day, I want to make sure that the fans, get their money's worth for, what they pay for, and they can drift away on a Saturday night and celebrate a victory at the Amway Center with us.
That's awesome. And I almost don't want to tell you this because I really don't want to see you lose. You've done such an amazing job turning this team around, but I know there's quite a few folks in L.A. that will hire you tomorrow. So
No. And see, that's the thing. I mean, people say that all the time, too. That's one thing as a coach. For me personally, I mean, it's like you always want to finish what you start. And so for us, it is championship or bust. I mean, the last two seasons we've won our division. We definitely have recognized that we have a great team, and we got to take it to the championship game. I mean, we're getting bounced in the playoffs for the last 2 years, even though they haven't been in the playoffs before we got here. They had a hiatus there for 2 years. It was great, but now, look, at the end of the day, we expect to make the playoffs. We expect to win the division. Now it's championship time, so definitely want to add that to the resume, but I want to do it for Orlando. I mean, we want to be the first sports team in Orlando to have that parade down the city. So that's kind of a big deal for us right now.
Yeah, buddy.
That's what I'm talking about. Well, listen, again, Coach, I mean, you can hear it when we listen to you on the Monsters. I've been a huge fan of yours for a very long time. You hear your energy. We thank you so much, and I can't wait to see you here this Saturday, April 9th at the Amway.
Awesome. Hey, thanks, guys, for having me on, man. I really appreciate it.
All right, thanks.
Appreciate you.
So, again, guys, every week we're going to feature one player. 1 week it may be Randy Hibbert, the quarterback. The next week, we may get Jordan McRae, who went to UCF. But